I'm doing this video again. I know I just did it, but I'm doing it again because I didn't like the way the camera was rotated. I was trying to rotate the camera for saving it purposes because I don't like this view. But anyway, I'm going to get back to the point that I made in the last video is if you're getting, I'm going to first of the story, right? I was meeting with a client today who was planning for retirement. Him and his wife are 2 years out from retirement. They just so happen to be close friends of the families and friends of my parents. And so it was delicate, talking to them. Sometimes when you're talking to people close to the family, you just want to be as perfect as possible, even though you try to be as perfect as possible with everybody. With them, it's really close, really close to home. And so at the end of our discussion, he asked me straight up, Will, you see what we've done. What is it that we can invest in now once we're retired? And I knew what he was getting at. What he was getting at was he wanted to hear stocks, real estate advice, that type of advice. But I took a deep breath. I looked at him, and I knew his experience. I knew what type of man he was. And I said, you need to invest in yourself, man. And I've been feeling this a lot because I've seen the success of people doing it. And I've seen it, especially in a client of mine who retired about 1.5 years ago, who invested in their daughter, and their daughter's business is booming right now. And so, I've experienced it with myself. Like the money I invested in myself, I get a way better return than if I put it back into the stock market. If I invest in a skill that I want to master, or some type of experience that I want to have, whether it's going to increase my leadership, my ability to do this better, my ability to market better, anything. Health-wise, I always get a better return on investment. I end up always making more money. And so I'm just a big believer in that. So I told him that, I'm telling you that, invest in yourself because nobody else is going to do it. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is this. If you have a vision that you want to have, like a business, most people say they want to start a business. And that sounds cool. But the reason why people don't start is because they just don't know how. And so what you need to do is you need to learn how to either pay for a marketer. You try to get a free marketer, or somebody's going to do it for you on the low, or just give you like the hookup. Nah, like it ain't going to work like that. You need to pay full price for somebody that's excellent at it. And know it's just an investment into your business. Just like you invest in stocks. All stocks and investment in stock is invested in a company. They use the money to then make more profits, and then they give you back a small portion of the profits that they make. That's it. That's all you're doing. You're invested in Nike. You're just investing in the company, and the company gives you back a return based on how they perform with the money. So do the same thing with yourself. If you have a skill that you lack, invest in that. Invest in getting somebody that has acquired the knowledge to deliver it to you. If you have a skill set that you want to develop, invest in going out and paying the cost to being able to get the skill so that you can have that. You know what I mean? Like, for example, with him in particular, he has a security job. He's in the police force, nice retired worker, security contractor. And then I'm like, all right, well, why don't you own this job? Why don't you own this space? It's government security contracts all the time. Get the education because you own the job. And so I challenged him with that. And so we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm about to go into an event right now where hopefully I'll be able to get him some contacts. And it just so happens I'm going to this event tonight. But yeah, challenge yourself. Invest in yourself, because if you don't invest in yourself, nobody else will. And you'll get your best return on investment if you do so. So peace and blessings, y'all. If you want a session with us, feel free to hit me up. We can talk retirement and stuff like that. But I'm going to push you to invest in yourself. All right? Because if you invest in yourself, I'll invest in you as well, because I want to do business with the best. And that should be you too. If I'm not doing my best job, don't do business with me. Because if I'm going to do business with the best, because I want the best to service, and you should do the same thing. So peace and blessing, y'all. Have a great evening. Talk to you soon.